Hello everyone, it is Dark Horse, and I am going to be talking about the double sniper comp that we have been running and ways to adjust it in order to better fit our team and our needs. Um, so we've been running the Zen instead of the Mercy, and first I think that's a no-go for a bunch of reasons. Zen is very, very vulnerable. It is hard to get a good position with Zen, especially on Rialto. You're very out in the open. You can't really hug corners too well, so it doesn't really make sense on that aspect. He's also very difficult to get, his moves off, right? He has Discord. He has to Discord somebody behind two shields in an off angle, and then supposedly we're supposed to set up a crossfire in order to take that target down fast enough. It's very unlikely, and Widow and Hanzo also are one-shot kills or one or two-shot kills, so it doesn't make sense to even Discord them to begin with. Unless we're doing body shots with a Discord combo, I don't think we're ready for that. And even if we were ready for that, I still don't think it's to our benefit to be doing that. Um, so we say, why Mercy? Mercy offers a damage boost for our Widow and our Hanzo. Her survivability is also higher because of her ability to move between tanks and DPS. Um, and it assists our two win conditions, which are a Widow and our Hanzo getting picks for the damage boost. And the heals, too. Because Zen it has a hard time being at two places at once, just because of the fact that Mercy can fly to them, and Zenyatta would need sights in order to be activated, and when he has to put himself into giving heals to the teammates, he might have to put himself out of position, when Mercy wouldn't have to put herself out of position and can stay alive, because all she has to do is avoid a Hanzo. Zen has to avoid a lot more. So it becomes more realistic if we approach it like this way. So where do I want to go with this? We wanted to talk about the tanks. The tank's job is to push the payload, to bait out the Mei ult, and the kite aggression, right? The DPS job is to get a pick on the healers or DPS. And the enemy's win condition is Hanzo getting an off angle pick or Mei walling off an enemy tank and killing. So if they're a good team, they're going to see that there's only three players there, the Orisa, the Sigma, the BAP, and they're going to wall off the Sig, freeze him, and kill him, right? The goal of us is to get a pick before that happens and to survive long enough to get the angles, to get multiple picks, and to take down the enemy. That is how we can turn to our advantage every single fight, is through this process. The process of this happening over and over and over again, and they just aren't able to keep up. And what happens is that their Hanzo ult and their Mei ult become ineffective. And it becomes ineffective because we're already spread out. The only people that they're getting their ult advantage from is our front line, the Sigma and the Orisa, and who both could probably get out of it pretty easily. And at that point, we should be getting picks anyway. There's of course going to be a few wipes that are going to be unavoidable, but if we look at the long term and the longevity of this map and how it plays out, I hope that we can see that this could be to our advantage instead of a disadvantage. So instead of playing into meta versus meta, we're actually turning the tides to our advantage. At least that's what I believe. Okay, so I think that's basically all I want to cover on this. I'm going to be making multiple videos like this, and I would like your opinions, but I do feel like running the Zen is kind of pointless. And unless we're running meta, obviously, meta versus meta, Zen obviously over everything. But in this scenario and with our comp, I think the Mercy should definitely be run. And so this shows all the angles that the Widow and the Hanzo could take, the different opportunities that will prevail in the map. So that's just an outlook of where they can actually be and where they will be at, because they won't be anywhere else. There's 3 or 4 locations in the first point. So yeah, that's it. Want to make it quick so we didn't overload with information. And if you agree with me, I would like to hear that, because I think that this could work. Thanks.